Alright, well, hello. I tend to go by as Unique on Twitch, Sincerely Unique on Twitch. Salix Soul on Malboro, you know, I have like, excuse me, 5,000 different names. But, yeah, I've been going through some of my favorite quest lines for every Final Fantasy XIV expansion in the New Game Plus format. And today we are tackling Stormblood's Omega Raids. I actually had to start early today because the Omega Raids is probably going to be the longest quest line I'll be doing on stream. Mostly because of the duties we have to do. I decided just to chill around my house. Oh, I made some gil. But yeah, we are going to get going with that quest line over here. New Game Plus, Raids, Omega. Roused from age-old slumber to stave off a new primal threat looming over Eorzea, the ancient weapon known as Omega vanished into the far reaches of Giribania after a mighty struggle against the draconic Shinryu. There did the Warrior of Light travel, not knowing that a dimension-spanning battle that would defy the imagination awaited. This is probably one of my favorite raids in the game. Like, this and Eden are both up there. Like, I know people, when this was new in Stormblood, this was like the thing. Like, people loved this. I know people still like Omega. You might hear my dog messing about in the background. So yeah, everybody pack in because I'm pretty sure this was going to be my longest New Game Plus stream today. I am streaming this on Twitch right now, and I will be uploading the VOD on YouTube. As usual. Remember, I accidentally unlocked Eureka because I was trying to get this quest line when I was a little sprout. Here we are. Wedge wears the expression of a man at its wit's end. Salix, thanks the gods you're here. We need your help. In case you haven't heard, we set up operations in Vralger's Reach while we look for Omega. It's been decidedly slow going, I'm sorry to say, and we still haven't seen the blasted thing since it disappeared during the battle with Shinryu. Which is not to say we haven't made any progress. We know now that Shinryu ended up in the Imperial's hands, and that it was shackled with some distinctive-looking bindings when they found it. Obviously, only you know what could have done something like that, and the fact that the restraints are still functioning suggests it didn't shut down when the chief instructed it to either. Anyway, we were getting close to identifying Omega's whereabouts when we encountered what you might call a problem. Mayhap it would be best if you came to the workshop and saw for yourself. Doo-doo-doo. I wonder how this must have been like the week one. I can't wait to do week one normal raids. The savage raids I won't be doing week one. I don't remember the cutscenes that well, mostly because I'm literally got so bored of these two being them. Come now, Chief. That isn't terribly constructive. Go on, suggest something, and I'll be sure to do the exact bloody opposite. These two are on like their 5th divorce now. So much for improving efficiency. Spot the problem? Yeah, another divorce. I might have to turn up. I'm gonna turn up the game volume. I feel like it's too low. My gosh, these people are all bickering. Well, no, it's just Sid and Nero. It's always just Sid and Nero. Surprised, so were we. He's been brought in as a consultant, believe it or not. How many times do I have to tell you, you will play no part in this investigation? Your motives were dubious from the first, and nothing you've done since has deserved to make them any clearer. Out of necessity, I agreed to take part in Omega's activation, but that will be to the extent of our cooperation. Passing judgment without due consideration, openly disparaging colleagues, not very chiefly of you, Chief. I'll have you know I'm a sensitive new recruit who thrives on encouragement. Then I trust you'll thrive elsewhere when I encourage you to piss off. I will not have him in our roster, Jesse. Never mind anywhere near our work. His employment is to be terminated, effective immediately. The thing is, Chief, we've already paid him in full. And it wasn't exactly a pittance either. 4/5 of what you get was the agreement. Look, whatever disagreements you might have had in the past, the fact is we could do with this expertise now. Let him earn his keep at the very least. I don't believe this. You claim my wholly justified ventures represent an unsustainable risk to the ironworks, and then pay him a sultan's ransom in advance? Him? Give me strength. This has to been the way of it for a while now, on account of which we've had to put the investigation on hold. Let's investigate by ourselves. As much as I admire your enthusiasm, hero, you will not get very far without some brains to complement your admirable brawn. Happily, I am blessed with the surfeit of the former. From this moment forth, you shall be my chaperone. With the realm's savior watching my every move, I couldn't possibly make any mischief, which would surely serve to allay my employer's concerns. Forgive me, Salix. It was not my intent to embroil you in this mess. I didn't even know you were here. Seeing as you are, though, I cannot deny it. I would be glad to have you on board. The fact is, we are no closer to understanding the true extent of Omega's powers, and even if it was damaged during its encounter with Shinryu, it seems highly doubtful we'll be able to disable it unaided. We have got as far as identifying its likely resting place, but I, for one, would feel a lot more confident about surveying the area with you around to deal with any unexpected surprises. Might I persuade you to lend us a hand before once more, my old friend? Leave it to me. Then it's settled. Chief, we have a problem. The etheric concentration levels at the yawn are soaring. Our readings doubled from one moment to the next, and by the time we were able to check them, they doubled again. What? But that could only mean... Evacuate the site. I shall handle this matter personally. Biggs, Wedge, Salix, I need you with me at the yawn, to the south of here. That's where we believe Omega came to rest. Jesse, hold the fort while I'm gone, and if possible, continue surveillance from a safe distance. All right, Chief. Watch yourself out there. Nero's like, ah. And am I to stay and mind the shop too? Salix is just like, Oh no, I'm not letting you out of my sight, but before you fill the room with maniacal laughter, I want you to remember something. When you collected your inexplicably lavish fee, the Ironworks creed became your creed. That's freedom through technology, in case you've forgotten, not supremacy through elegant ingenuity. Reach this contract and I will have my Ponza flesh. Oh. Bye-bye. And we are off. This is a PSA. There is, I think we want to take this out to the, where do we need to go? I think this is the fringes. Perfect. Fringes. We are oh wait, I could literally just, I should have just teleported. I thought this would be better. But I don't care about Gil. Where are we going? Oh. I forgot about this already. It's all purple. I've got a bad feeling about this. Crikey, it was just a plain old hole before. Huh, would you look at that? Hello? We sure are looking. We sure are looking. Ugh, I forgot how gross that looked. What in the seven hells is going on here? A veritable sea of condensed ether. Our precious has been busy. Condensed ether. What villainy is this? Oh, there he is, the rat with wings. We haven't seen this guy in a long time. In slumber sweet have I lain since mine offspring's war with man did end. Yet I could not choose but to stir at this abhorrent stench. Ye have care, mortal, for within this great hollow lieth Omega. Long have we known one another. Our history spanneth eons and stars. Salix does not look very happy with the Midgard Silver, and honestly, I don't blame him. Alpha! Oh gods! What's happening? He's flying! Oh, there he is. Look, cute little bird. I still feel like the game's too quiet. I'm sorry about this, y'all. I think I can fix this later. Oh, nice dodge. Chief, get out of there! Oh. Ta-da. Yeah, you're not dead. Apparently not. It passed straight through me as if it were some sort of illusion. Is one of Omega's weapons. Creations, I mean. Omega is a weapon wrought in a place beyond the reach of thy kind, capable of weaving ether into life. That serpent is yet unfinished, but doubt not that it will become a corporeal threat ere long. It's kind of crazy looking back on this, considering I know what the bosses are now. And yes, that guy is a boss. Well, whatever, it's gone. Well, this peculiar thing remains. Ah, look at it, it's so cute. What? If it looks like a chocobo and Quez like a chocobo, I'm thinking it's probably a chocobo? Shocker. Hi. You heard him, Qued, didn't you? He's a chocobo, I'm sure of it. It looks like a chocobo in the same way a mammoth looks like a person, if you know what I mean. Fascinating. We should dissect it in the name of science. Ew! Don't dissect Alpha. I have no idea what it is, but it doesn't seem to pose any immediate threat. Chocobo! Hello, little one. So adorable. Queh? The way it ques isn't unlike a chocobo, but it looks more like a stuffed doll to me. It's definitely a chocobo, trust me on this. The ones we Lalafels ride are all about this size, aren't they? I suppose. Alright, let's go with chocobo for now. Alex is just like, huh? Thy mistress's blessing extendeth not unto this creature's soul, then. Very well. As this matter concerneth Omega, I shall speak with it in thy stead. I guess we can't speak with it. Salix, aren't you going to introduce us to your knowledgeable little dragon friend? I'm going. What? The Midgard Solmer, who fought and fell at the Battle of Silvertear Skies? Ha 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 ha. Nero would know. And here I was, content to be traveling in company of just one legend. Without wishing to offend you, hero, the Father of Dragons does have something you do not, that being relevant knowledge. There is much we could learn from him. Little and less is known about Omega's origin. It first appeared in records dating back to the Third Astral Era, before the Allegan Empire reached its zenith, and said records had but one thing to say. Omega activation successful. In the centuries that follow, Allegans enjoyed rapid technological development, but there was nary a further mention of Omega until its capture of Bahamut. Its existence is a mystery among mysteries, a tale among tales. 'Twas always assumed that the Alligans built it, and I had no reason to believe otherwise. But now Midgardsormr tells us it's not even of our world. It's just so. It haileth from another star. More than that I will not say. From another star. I have spoken with this being. It telleth of a strange plane beyond this hollow, wherein it did reside from the moment of its creation. For reasons unknown, it was ordered to fight, yet being weak, it chose flight instead, and thus crossed over unto this world. Ordered to fight? By Omega? Why in the seven hells would it do that? To put its creations to the proof. If you would know more, go forth and look upon the truth with your own eyes. Wait, you're saying we should jump in? You have not to fear from the fall. The hollow hath become a portal to Omega's domain. Once there, this being shall guide you. Servant of Hydaelyn, faith bindeth me to Omega. If it be thine intent to pursue it, I shall lend thee my strength. Goodbye, Midgardsormr. No more rat with wings. So, you, really can show us around us inside the hole, can you? Quah! And we are off. I was gonna play White Mage for this, but then I remember that there are duties in this quest line, which is why I'm not too keen on this jumping idea. There are rocks that can swim better than me. This stage just keeps getting better and better. But yeah, I was gonna play healer, but yeah, because there's duties, I want to get through them quickly, so we're gonna play as Dragoon still. Are we seriously thinking about going into a dip in that pink muck? Quah! And we are off. Well, I doubt any of us imagined things would come to this, but the Father of Dragons has given us this assurance. Let us take our investigation into the yawn. I have already apprised Jessie of our intent and instructed her to have our engineers on standby. Since we have no way of knowing what awaits us in there, I needed to be ready for anything. Are you? We're gonna do normal. Hopefully, it'll be fine. I'm overgeared, so you know, it should be fine, right? I think this music is DMCA, but I don't care. Let us begin. Yeah, we're all going in. Wah! And we are off. Okay, good. The music didn't play for that long. I won't get in trouble, right? Right. Right? Right. There's Salix. We are manifesting. Alpha. What is this place? And what's wrong with us? I can see straight through me. Alpha. Welcome home, Alpha. Welcome, mortals. There he is. I am Omega, and have awaited your coming. I communicate with you now via one of my monitors. You stand in the rift between dimensions, where a vital experiment is presently in progress. Your participation is appreciated. Please indicate your consent. Experiment? If you want our participation, you'll have to tell us a little more than that. Wow, we're disappearing! Non-participating entities will be summarily erased. Please indicate your consent. Bleh. I guess we're... It seems we can't even exist here without Omega's leave. I think it's fairly clear what we have to do, don't you? Alright, we consent. I should say the silly options. What? I think my dog's kicking in his sleep. Thanks for your cooperation. You are provisionally assigned to the Alpha group. Bada bing, bada boom. We're in, boys. The interdimensional rift. Looks like some manner of tower or egg. Little Alpha. One aim of the experiment is to determine the mightiest being in creation. To that end, 89 candidates have been selected and recreated. They are grouped by dimension, matched by strength, and pitted against one another. That which you identify as a Chocobo Subject Alpha, you have been assigned to its group. The assignation is tentative, however, pending an assessment of your fitness to serve as fully fledged test subjects. Your combat capabilities will be evaluated shortly. Combat capabilities? You mean you want us to fight? Affirmative. A course shall be constructed for this purpose, through which you must attempt to fight your way. Your suitability will be confirmed upon reaching the Deltascape test world beyond. Please note, however, that only entities with existential authorization may interact with objects in the rift. Of your number, only Alpha has this at present. Before you may engage in combat, said authorization must be temporarily transferred to you. Bloop, bloop. They are off. Yeah, I guess we need to become one with this reality. Nero is just having a good old time. An invitation from Omega itself. Not even I could have foreseen this. We are accepting it, of course. It's preferable to summary and erasure, as I'm sure you'll agree. Sid is not happy. Let's do it. Alpha, was it? My colleagues and I are minded to participate in Omega's experiment. Will you transfer your authorization to us? What? What? Cute little Alpha. And we are now solid. I still feel like the music's way too low, but that's just me. Existential authorization transferred. Subjects ready to engage. Please begin at your own convenience and proceed as directed. Alright, before we do anything. Duty commenced, yep. And then we're gonna turn up the in-game volume. And we are off. This floor moves. Oh, there we go. Ta-da! Me actually reading the dialogue. I did not read the dialogue when I was doing this my first time. Shall we show our strength to it? Yeah, everyone's gonna fight it. It's so silly. Take the lead, Salix. We shall follow. Wee. Barriers are my specialty. I'll have this down before you know it. Oh, he's doing something. Now this is my kind of battle. Gee, something's happening with the cube. Hello. I forget if that kills you if you're just like on top of it. There it is, white flame. Oh, so it changed into a life form and a hostile one at that. Whee! I love Dragoon's rotation. Especially at level 70. We did it. Hello? Well? Oh, another box. Another one. It seems to continue operating so long as the monitor is operational. Well, we're gonna be here forever. Oh, it's out of commission. The trick is to reverse the barrier's energy current. Oh, not that bad. Well done, Willette. That just leaves just the enemy. Maybe y'all can help me fight this thing? The second cube's about to turn. Let's finish it quickly and be on our way. We did it. All right, let's get out of here. A teleporter. Can we take it? Let's follow. Well, I want to take it. Thank you. Whee! Now we need to clear point 2. Wow. There's more than time. Yet another model. Right, the same approach as before. Biggs and Wedge, the monitor is yours. The rest of us will tend to the enemy whenever you're ready, Salix. Me trying to remember how to do an AoE rotation. Be careful, the cubes are going to turn! Nero has a sword and Sid is just... I think Sid is literally just punching. He's literally just punching. Midgard Stormer ain't doing jack deadly squad, he's just chilling there. Whee! I want my fiery dive. Also, I keep thinking I'm doing my level 50 rotation when I'm level 70. I have a second AoE. Come on now, Unique. There we go. And we are done. Now we need to clear point 3. Look, another teleporter. Moving along like clockwork. You know, no hesitation. Of course not. We're mortal. Nero's too snarky. This structure ahead must be the Deltascape. And there are 2 monitors on the way. 10 Gil says there will be more cubes too. Stay focused, we're almost there. Biggs, this time you can hit another monitor as well. Salix, you know what to do. I think I'm no less qualified to tinker with those toys. Have care, I sense a formidable presence. Oh, hello, a behemoth. We have to roll up our sleeves, gamers. Never one for half measures, eh, Omega? Did I miss? Oh, an enrage, lovely. Let's not deal with that. There we go, easy. Yeah, one monitor is down. I love being overgeared. Did we do it? I'm all red. Duty complete, finally. That took a while. Imagine how slow that would have been if I was on healer or something like that. That's our goal, the Deltascape. If I'm not mistaken, what do you think is waiting for us in there? Omega said that it groups subjects by dimension. If the creatures we fought on the way were merely intended to separate the wheat from the chaff, it would seem that certain that far greater challenges await inside these egg-like objects. Our fellow test subjects, most alike. But I am not certain what to make of that castle. Could it somehow be connected to the subjects? Oh, it's the Final Fantasy XIV castle. Oh, you'll know what I mean later. I promise. I've been thinking about it. It's literally the castle from 5. Alpha, but hold on in one moment. Shouldn't either one or the other of us be translucent? Well, subjects confirmed to have arrived at the Deltascape. Analysis complete. Congratulations, you are approved for participation. Your strength places you in the self-same tier as Alpha, the feeblest and farthest removed from myself. Salix is angry. Nonetheless, you are now fully fledged test subjects. Welcome, weakest of challengers. As corporeal life forms, you need not undergo development within a test world. Instead, you may use this space freely. Not quite what I would have chosen, but one must make do. Speaking of which, what is it that we're supposed to do anyway? You are to enter the Deltascape and defeat all test subjects within. Please note, however, that strength in numbers will not be acknowledged. There is a strict limit upon how many entities may participate in combat. Only a small party may have existential authorization transferred from Alpha. Good luck, blood. So the eggs do contain our fellow test subjects, just as I predicted, huh, Garland? Before we turn our thoughts to the Deltascape, I suggest we set up a base of operations here. Hooray, a base of operations. Phew. I was thinking about asking the crew to throw in some supplies in after us, but only the gods know that if they make it there in one piece. You bet they wouldn't make it the right up way if they did, though. All that jumping and fading and fighting really took it out of me. What I need is a steaming hot cup of tea, and nothing makes a better brew than the Mark 14 Thermocoil Boil Master, coming soon to a Garland Ironworks approved vendor near you. Sorry, Jesse made me do it. Yep, there it is. What? Look at these two. Quite impressive for an improvised arrangement, even if I do say so myself. Now then, let us see what we can learn from our host's many monitors. It's somewhat cobbled together, but this should suffice as a base of operations. Take heart, old friend. Through every steps we take to raise more questions, we will wade through this mire of mysteries eventually. Of that, I have no doubt. Da 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 da. Into the Deltascape. Sid is eager to proceed with the investigation. Right then, what to do next? We know what Omega is conducting, that Omega is conducting tests to determine the strongest being. We do not know its ultimate purpose, nor even its exact whereabouts. Plainly, however, it is within Omega's power to curtail our stay here whenever it chooses. Accordingly, we have little choice but to proceed as it bidden and to defeat the test subjects waiting in the Deltascape. Little Alpha. Well, Alpha certainly seems keen, though it might be best if you let the fighting to the others, little one. Wah? That is, of course, assuming others are willing. What say you, old friend? Let's do it. This promises to be most entertaining foray, and I would not dream of missing any part of it. You may rely on me to provide you with remote support. With commendable foresight, I took the liberty of borrowing the various monitors that were flying around, and I shall extract all the information I can from them. Quack, quack. 'Tis a pity none of us speaks Chocobo. As I recall, though, we were supposed to have Alpha transfer its observation to us prior to engaging in combat. In which case, Salix, you'll need him to accompany you into the Deltascape. See to your preparations and proceed whenever you are ready. Yeah. Do 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 do. At this point, we're doing more than fumbling in the dark. Taking care in there, you hear? Well then, let the Inquisition begin. Oh, they're just speaking the same thing. All right, let's see. Can I skip this? Quack, quack. Alpha appears eager to proceed. You may enter Deltascape V1 whenever you are ready. Oh, we do have to do the raids, don't we? Do I have to though? See, the smart thing about coils is that you're able to skip the cutscenes. But it doesn't seem we can in this. Okay, let me switch to Scholar. I was really hoping we were able to skip this, but we can't. You can't just unsync Omega. You probably could, but I don't have the patience. Hopefully this duty finder queue fills up. I was really hoping that you would be able to skip it, but no. I think that's only the case with coils, that they were able to just clean it up and add a skip. This is what's gonna make things take so long. Is this queues? It's the queues. Believe me, I wish I could unsync some of the later stuff, but you need multiple people to at least unsync the later stuff. And even this, I don't want to deal with unsynced. It's not as easy to unsync this nowadays. Doo doo. Doo doo. Doo doo. There he is. Alteroid. I hope the game isn't too loud. I might have to lower the system volume. Actually, I'll lower it from here. There we go. All right, we are off. I always use that too early. I have to wait for the Astra to get divination. Whee! I think I want to stay in the middle. Oh, just kidding. Whee! Oh, and he's gonna knock back this one, I think. I literally don't remember fighting this guy in Final Fantasy V. I really don't, but he is a cool mount. You get him from Delta 4 Savage, I believe. Do 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 do. I hope everyone likes my new healer glam. This is gonna be for Endwalker. I don't really have much to say. This guy does not have hard strats at all since he's the very first raid of the tier. Yeah, there's stuff like this that happens. It's the way I just didn't bother adjusting to other people at all. See, this other Astro knows not to stress about healing people up. Do they not have divination? Did I miss divination? I think I missed them using divination. Oh, nope. I sort of timed it in sync with them. Yeah, that's the stressful part about playing Scholar with Astro is timing, divination, and the other thing. And then we gotta go in the middle. I should probably move out of the way. There we go. Me actually using a heal. I know, even I shock myself. This is the last time we're gonna see me play Broil. We're gonna see Broil have this slow of a cast time. Oh, that person's gonna freaking die. Oh shoot, I have to go this way? Wee. Are we done here? This first one is an absolute. The first tier is going to be very easy. It's the final tier I'm worried about because the final tier is very, very close to max item level. Anyway, let's leave. Actually, I don't know if that works. I think I have to leave through the exit. There we go. Hello, Sid. We did it. Well, aren't we in fine form? Well done, my friend. We were lucky enough to witness every moment of your struggle via the Deltascape's various surveillance devices. I dare say you had a better view than you did. Gaining control over them was the extent of our accomplishments for this outing, though I suppose we also did earn your adversary's name. Rest assured, however, that there will be plenty more such outings. Preliminary analysis suggests that there are 4 combatants in the Deltascape all told, including your friend Alteroit, which means you will be required to win 3 further bouts with Deltas 2 through 4 in this test world alone. Needless to say, there are plenty more such worlds in the Rift, holding the remaining 85 subjects between them. Plainly, our host has gone to no small amount of trouble. Why is it so obsessed with determining the strongest being is another question. Omega seeketh to improve itself, to evolve. This was ever its primary directive. Through contending with mighty foes, it groweth stronger. Having vanquished the vile simulacrum you call Shinryu, a greater adversary was needed in the absence of such a being and had but to create one. So in the name of self-improvement, it was to make a new playmate, and it chose to undertake the task to avoid outside interference. Yes? In part, the making of life is not Omega's primary function. It bringeth complex beings into the corporeal realm only at a great cost to itself. As such, it employeth this plane to test unfinished works, that it might determine a single entity worthy of creation. If I understand you correctly, the moment Omega's grand experiment is complete, it will give birth to a creature mightier than even Shinryu and proceed to fight it. Gods help us all if the battle of that scale should come to pass. The powers unleashed would be enough to bring out another calamity. Assuming the dragon has the right of it, all test subjects needs to be works in progress, save for ourselves, of course. But how do we explain Alpha? As I recall, it manifested corporeally outside of the rift. Then again, It is hardly the most complex of issues. Mayhap it was finished by accident. Don't you make fun of Alpha. He's a good boy, and if it hadn't been for him, we all would have been erased. He might not be strong, but he's brave and reliable. Changing the subject for a moment, Chief. After you lost track of Omega, you said you re-engaged its stasis systems, right? Meaning something somewhere isn't working like it should. I only asked because me and Wedge have pretty much done all we can here, and we're wondering if it might be worth going to Cartano to look into it. That would be a great help. Nero and I can handle things at this end. Yep. Well, we'll be off. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, huh? And you be a good boy, Alpha. Do as you're told and look after Salix for me. Where? Aw. Bye-bye. And we are da-da-da. We are done. Sorry, I love that sound effect. Well, what are we waiting for? Alright, next fool. We must pray that Briggs and Wedge are able to repair the stasis system. If they can't, we have little choice but to see Omega's experiment all the way to a better conclusion. A tall order, I concede, and one that would require to prove yourself as the mightiest being in creation. Well, we must hope for the best and plan for the worst. Are you ready for the next foray? One moment, Chief. My analysis is yet incomplete, but it would seem subject Delta 2 is capable of manipulating gravity. How fortunate then that I but recently chanced to assemble something which might mitigate its effects, an anti-gravity gimbal. May it serve you well. Here we go, thanks. Do. Where? There we are, use the duty finder. I wish I could skip this, but I cannot. Okay, let's see. How long is Deltascape V2 on healer? Less than 5 minutes. Duty finder. Okay, what about Gunbreaker? 5 minutes. Exactly. What about Dragoon? 8 minutes. Okay, we're good. Oh, it worked. Even I amaze myself. See, this is why you gotta follow Unique's philosophy sometimes, you know? Love myself sometimes. We're running double Dragoon today, gamers. You can also get stuff from here, like tokens. The way these normal raids work, since I didn't really talk about it in Omega because I skipped it, is you get like tokens you can trade in for like gear, which was supposed to be like raid gear. What was I talking about? But yeah, there's some really good glam you can get, especially from the final tier. I want to keep on getting glam from the final tier. Use the anti-gravity blah 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 to alter gravity. Whee! Well, who's gonna pull? Anyone? Today, please. Whee! This guy, I also don't remember from Final Fantasy V that well. He was just randomly there. Like, literally just chilling in Xstats Castle, I think. It's been so long since I played 5, I didn't pick up the Pixel Remaster. Oh, we gotta use this. Ugh, almost died there. I love how simple Dragoon's rotation is at this level. Very stress-free. It's beautiful at level 80. I really am so excited to try it out in Endwalker. I know everybody's hyping up Reaper, but I'm going to be doing the role quests. Should we be stacking? I'm going to pretend we should be. Oh wait, I think the stack was on me. Somebody turn this guy around. Ew. Time for me to remember how to do this mechanic. I don't remember at all. I think that's the one you want to be away from, right? Y'all, what are you doing over there? I guess that works. I don't remember the mechanics that well. You know, at least I didn't get a vuln stack. I'm gonna have to... I messed up my rotation, but you know, that's what I do best. I never said it was a good Dragoon. We need to do this and look away. Whee! Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, did I lose jump already? Oh, I didn't realize it was on a timer. I'm a very casual Dragoon main. Speaking of casual Dragoon main. Well, since I'm up in the air, I should probably be like over here? No. Can't even tell where I'm supposed to be. Well, that sucks. I never know what to do during that mechanic because there's like, you're unsafe no matter what you do. I think there was one set of blue circles where I could have stood. I don't know. Did we even get limit break? Well, somebody's limit breaking. And of course we didn't win immediately. Come on, get him. There we go, ta-da! And now we are out of here. I would like to leave immediately. I will not be rolling for any of this stuff until maybe the final tier. I'm trying to get through this soonish. A rousing performance made possible by my anti-gravity gimbal. Lest you wonder you're not supposed to be able to descend of your own volition, the device worked quite as intended. It just wasn't intended for use in living. Well, let's just say it wasn't exactly its intended use. What a crazy man. At any rate, that's another mighty foe laid low. And I might say that I had every faith that you would succeed. Da 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 da. Sid looks expectantly in your direction. Excuse me. I doubt we'll be hearing from Biggs and Wedge for a while yet. Shall we push on here in the meantime? Reliable as ever. Without further ado, let us move things along. According to our analysis, your next appointment, Delta 3, is named Halicarnassus. Oh my gosh, Halicarnassus. Halicarnassus, you say, the Queen of Dimension Castle. What's this? Do you know of her? You mean you don't? Well, I suppose a blue-blooded brat such as you would have no interest in humble folk tales. It appears a lesson is in order. Halicarnassus is a character from an ancient fable. In the tale, she's one of the chief antagonists, and as such, things aren't wont to unfold. where she meets her end at the eyes of the heroes, incurably valiant youths, not unlike our adventurer friend here, like Final Fantasy XIV. Literary historians have speculated her the tale could be loosely based on events which took place in the 4th Astral Era, but little remains of that age, and there is no way to verify the claim. Indeed, most now assume the story to be pure work of pure fiction. A fantasy? You mean to tell me Omega is populating its grand experiment with fictional characters? Would seem your understanding is yet lacking. Scant grasp have I of which men know and know not. Mark me, then, Omega has no soul, no mind's eye in which to envision a rival. To bring forth new life, it must needs draw upon which that which hath already been, its every creation being another's conception. This imitation is concealed by the breadth of its experience. It possesseth the means to retain the knowledge of entire eras, and not only of this reflection, yet it perceiveth not this knowledge as we do. Fact, fiction, the distinction holdeth no meaning for Omega. All is equal in its eyes. If a thing is logical, then it can be created. That such a wondrous weapon should exist. It surpasses my wildest imaginings, and they were wild indeed. But I gather not everyone shares my excitement. What's the matter, Garland? Lost your nerve? Quiet, Nero. We adults are thinking. But mayhap now is not the time. Salix said he was ready to continue, and so am I. Let us deal with Halicarnassus. And we are off. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Alright, let's talk with Alpha as usual. My musings will keep. For now, we shall concentrate on defeating Halicarnassus. So dangerous and wondrous, a thing cannot be left alone. We must reach Omega no matter the cost. Where? And we are off. Do Deltascape V3. Less than 5 minutes. I believe this is what people use for Moogle tomes also. I don't know if they do it synced. My patience, we're so thin. It says less than 5 minutes. Let me switch to Scholar. This is what happens when you test my patience. I'll do 30 seconds on each roll and see what I get. Oh, there we go. Healer Q is superior. Wow. I am so glad Healer Q is still good. I'm gonna enjoy this Healer Q while it lasts. I swear to God, if this tank is AFK... I was about to say, if this tank is AFK, I'm going to be infuriated. Oh wait, move out of the way for Ribbit! Ah! Unique is not a frog, however, most of the party is. But that's okay, because I get to DPS. Spellblade Holy. Oh, I should, yeah, do something. That's bad. Why are you trying to stack? You're gonna kill that person! What? There are sprouts around here. That was embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. I could have greeted that broil, but I messed up. I cannot wait for speedy cast time. Which healers are you gonna try out next expansion, Emmy? I think you said Sage, maybe? Oh my gosh! Oh, that gives Vuln. I was really hoping that wouldn't. How rude. I myself am gonna try out Sage and White Mage as my healers. I'm just practicing Scholar. I'm just doing Scholar to practice Barrier Healer. This white mage is literally just enabling me to be able to just press broil, 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 broil. I'm not even helping with the ad, I'm just pressing broil. Whee! We're gonna move out of the way. We're gonna move out of the way again. I'm gonna skip the next mechanic. There's a huge mechanic you can just do to like... There's a giant mechanic this guy does, but you can flat out skip nowadays because the item level skyrocketed so much. Oh, don't get riveted. Nice job. Half the party's a frog. Well, only 3 people. Spellblade Holy. Broil. Broil. Yeah, some people complain about how boring the healing rotation can be, and I totally understand. But also, broil go burr. Alright, we're out of here finally. That took like 20 minutes just to do that one raid. Alright, we are done. I'm glad you're safe, Silex. For a moment there, I feared you might croak. Forgive me, you deserve better than that. Thanks to you, we are but one victory away from clearing Deltascape. Take as much time as you need, old friend. You've earned it. We are moving on. We need to move quickly, because we still have a whole other 2/3 of the story to tackle. And it's only been an hour and a half. The next battle is with subject Delta 4, the test world's final resident. From what I've been able to gather, your opponent is, and I quote, a great tree born of an agglomeration of evil will, which assumes the form of a dark mage, all of which I suggest you ignore. His name is Exdeath, and he plays the role of chief antagonist in another ancient tale. Though I was unable to glean the specifics of his abilities, he appears to command the power of the void, as indeed the story states. But when I first encountered the work, I naturally assumed said power to be a metaphor of sorts, but I am quite sure Omega will have it interpreted as something more tangible. Alas, no amount of analysis can tell us what may happen when Exdeath calls upon the power of the void, which is to say, beware. Tell me something, Nero. What happens at the end of the tale? Why, good triumphs over evil and the heroes defeat Exdeath, of course. What do you expect? I expected exactly that, which is precisely what troubled me earlier. If the heroes won, why did Omega not make them its test subjects? If it seeks to determine the strongest being, why would it bother with those who were defeated? One moment, Link Pearl. Ah, Biggs, at the control room, are you? What news? I see, very well, I'll tell the others. You two take care over there. Sorry for the interruption, that was Biggs. He reports that the stasis system shows every sign of being engaged, despite the fact that it clearly isn't. It can only be a malfunction. While we were able to turn it off, it would seem that the reverse is not possible. The system may have taken damage during the calamity. Does it look like it can be repaired? Hard to say. They tell me it seems incredibly complex even by elegant standards. While they may be able to fix it, there's no telling how long it may take. Well then, we must keep on fighting the good fight here, must we not? Yep. And we are off. Nero has the right of it. At this time, focusing on Exdeath would be our only recourse. Quah! The Chocobo certainly has no objections. Come on, then. I would see you follow in the footsteps of the heroes of the tale. We are Final Fantasy protagonists. Alright, let's go. Alright, Deltascape V4. This one does give Moogle Tomes, and I swear to God, if this queue isn't fast, I'm going to be infuriated. We're just gonna stick to Scholar. We're gonna stick to Healer because Healer Qs have just seemed more reliable, or DPS. I'll give this a minute and a half, and then I'll probably switch over to DPS after 2 minutes or so. But yeah, I'm gonna cut this out, and I'll meet y'all in a second when the queue pops. Come on. There we go. 5 minutes later, we got it. Literally, it looks like for these later ones, just playing healer is the way to go. I could get away with the early ones in the tier just not playing healer. I swear to God, this DPS better commence. Yep. It's always an AFK DPS, and now I have to start all over again. You are kidding me. There, don't be AFK. I had a Q pop earlier, but the DPS was AFK, and guess what? I think he's still AFK. There we go, finally. Jeez. That was painful. Oops, I did not mean to crit. You know, I should have just waited. E12S, I got it. We got to intermediate relativity a lot. We're trying to get past advanced. Literally, that's all we're trying to do is if we can just survive advanced. The tanks are pretty comfy with triple APOC. We have, well, we at least have one comfy tank with triple APOC. I know what I'm supposed to do during triple APOC. I'm just mad about Friday because what happened on Friday was we had, we didn't even get past P1 on Friday. I was so mad. Like, come on, people. We know how to do the mechanics. What was going on? I do not understand what was going wrong on Friday. It was a very, very bad prog day Friday. I believe this is the ring AoE? Is this the ring AoE or is it the... Nope, it's that. Yep. I thought Thunder 3 worked exactly like Sophia's Thunder 3, okay? Except I think Sophia... Yeah, Sophia has a Thunder 3. She has Thunder 2. Oh no, her Arrow 3 is a donut. I messed up. But you know, that's what I do best. I always forget about this guy's mechanics because I'm like, glowy hand? Nah, who need glowy hand? Great job. I should help. Yep. Oh, I need to get out of the way. I'm going to kill someone. Whee! Oh, I'm gonna do this. Look at that mitigation done by yours truly. I love that you can just not care about Pyretic in this. I'm gonna get hurt. I'm gonna move. One day I do Delta for Savage. One day. It's not gonna be today. Sacred Soil Supremacy. Wait, is this bad Thunder 3 or is this good? I'm just gonna move. I never know. I hate that he has two cast bars. It's the same name for two different moves, and the cast bars is very obnoxious. This first tier is a joke because we're overgeared, but I promise you the next tier is not going to be like that. I wish. It'll sort of be like that, but yeah. I think this is knockback, right? Yep. Not me triple weaving. Don't look at that. Whee! We love damage mitigation. And this is bad Thunder 3. I need to move. Right? It's not. I'm never gonna be able to actually properly tell. Anyway, I'm out of here. Bye. Finally finished the first tier. It took way too long. Alpha! Hello. Where? Alex, thank the gods you're safe. What in the shell around this place? When the shell around this place began to crack, we feared the worst. Given all that all of us are present in corporeal, does this mean this area is no longer the Deltascape? Deltascape shutdown complete. Alpha Group was victorious. Congratulations. Your combat record has been archived for future matchmaking. Results from further test worlds are still pending. In the meantime, please tend to your hurts and await further instructions. Blup. And with that, we've taken significant steps towards solving the mystery that is Omega. It hasn't been easy, but in all, I say things were proceeding rather smoothly. We couldn't have done it without you, old friend. Come, let us return to reality and enjoy the rest we can. Let's get the heck out of here. Alpha! Things are proceeding smoothly indeed. Too smoothly. Do 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 wee. 'Tis well thou harbourest doubts, mortal, but they are misplaced. Omega could have conducted his tests in complete secrecy, unbeknown to all. Yet not only did it betray its presence to you, it allowed you to come this far. Alpha, what art thou truly? The instrument of the mortal's triumph, or the bait that lureth them unto the abyss? Alpha. Love these two communicating. Thou knowest not thine own purpose, then we can but watch and wait. Bloop, outcome unexpected. Projections gave Delta subjects the upper hand. Outcome supports hypothesis. As previously observed, certain beings may unleash hidden potential when subjected to stress. Initiating new test. Subject Alpha Group members to severe stress. Searching database for suitable event. Event found. The death of a comrade. Oh! We need to keep going. It feels good to be back on solid ground. Thank you again, old friend. You did well too, Alpha, fearlessly going into battle whenever you were called upon. We were glad to have you with us. Speaking of which, are you comfortable joining us out here? Where? I'll take that as a yes. Well then, at the risk of obeying Omega's orders, I suggest we permit ourselves a moment's respite. Aye, but mayhap I should take this opportunity to compile the results of our investigation. Alright, so this should be the final quest for the first tier, which took me 2 hours! Okay, let's go back to... I wish I could, in real life, cut out all the waiting for my queues. Welcome back, Salix. I'm told you have been blazing a trail for us. The way I hear it, our investigation would have long since ground to a halt without you. I realize you're mostly interested in saving the world. Frankly, we need all the help we can get, but with our esteemed president diving headwards into the jaws of danger. You didn't tell her. I did, after a fashion, though I may have exercised some executive discretion. I'm no stranger to your lone endeavors or your habit of confusing personal and company interests. It's just that you've always done things to a certain way, and it doesn't make it the right way until you wake up and find your responsibilities. I'm going to keep reminding you of them. Let such irksome matters decide. Look at this little cutie. Aren't you just the most adorable little thing? Alex is confused too. He followed you here of his own free will, did he? Which means he basically is part of the family, and wouldn't he grant us exclusive rights to use his likeness? Shall we start off with a simple clockwork version? Oh, you can't be. What in the 7 hells has gotten into you? Listen, if I've caused you any distress, I apologize, but I will not have you comment on our guest's marketability. Where are Biggs and Wedge? Shouldn't they be back by now? Oh, I thought you sent them off to another unauthorized mission. Last I heard from them, they're scouring Omega Control for anything useful. I don't like the sound of this, though we have all the necessary permissions. The area is technically a theater of war, and one littered with unknown elegant artifacts to boot. Something may well have befallen them. Best take the Excelsior and go find them. Leaving again so soon? Nero, Salix, I grant you to accompany the chief. Make sure he doesn't do anything rash. Consider it done. Where? Want to come along, eh? It's probably for the best. If we leave you here, Jesse is liable to make a mold of you. Where? Alright, let's get moving. I'll bring the airship to Gridania. Speak to Sid all the way out in Gridania. Jesse, I would love to speak with you, but I am in a hurry. Like, I have to move very quickly here. I kind of want to do the entire tier in one day, but ugh. Not the entire tier, the entire series in one day, but also queue times. Bad. Can I just jump? Oh, no, I can't. I have to walk all the way around. They never made it so that you could just jump off and go immediately downstairs. Alright. Looks like we're all here. Let us hasten to the Cartano Flats. Which, again, I wish were actually visitable in-game. And not in a PvP. Wow, Cartano looking kind of different here. Go on ahead to the control room, Salix. We'll follow as soon as we moor the Excelsior. Oh, they got demolished. They got attacked, it seems. Oh no. Seven hells, big as wedge. Are you alright? Answer me. Chief, Salix. A monster appeared out of thin air. Target exhibit vital signs. Mission failed. However, Alpha group members exhibit heightened levels of stress. Objective fulfilled. Omega, you set that thing upon them? Affirmative. I am able to create simple life forms instantaneously at any temporal or spatial coordinate. Such beings may pose a negligible threat to you, however. There are more than sufficient to grievously wound or kill the majority of your kind. I would instigate a massacre at any time, and you would be powerless to prevent it. He's so curt. Do I detect the shift in policy, quantity over quality? Negative. My objective remains unchanged. Evolution through formidable opposition. However, in the course of seeking suitable subjects, I observed an anomaly, those whom you call heroes. History shows numerous instances of otherwise unremarkable individuals who have defeated vastly superior beings, who triumphed in the face of apparently impossible odds, who performed what are popularly termed miracles. This has occurred too frequently to be dismissed as a mere statistical aberration. I seek to understand this phenomenon. Should it prove to be benefit, I will incorporate it into my own evolution. This purpose is something. Is that I brought you from my domain. So putting on a show at the Yawn and planning an alpha in our midst was but a part of your grand plan. But your victories, you have demonstrated the self-same anomaly. You are fit to remain my subjects. You will continue participating in my experiment. Withdraw, and I will commence the extermination of your kind. This is an order, a threat, a declaration of war. I am an enemy to all life upon this star. Salix is not pleased. It would seem we have much to ponder, but first things first, we must tend to our friends. Quickly, help me carry them. Excuse me. Nero? Garland and Alpha took our two wounded to the Conjurer's Guild. The chief bids me to lend a hand, so I suppose I should take my there too. Here to return to Rogger's Reach and report to Jesse. Please let this be the end. Thank God. Okay, there. That should be the end of the first tier. Finally. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to get through everything today, which means I'm going to have to download both VODs and mishmash them together into one video, which is infuriating. I'm going to have to find another day to do Alphascape, which is the final tier. Salix, I heard there was trouble. What in the seven hells happened? What? Omega loosed a fiend on Biggs and Wedge? Toying with people's lives like it was all game. This is madness. Sir, will they be alright? The worst is past, but they still drift in and out of consciousness. They will remain conjurers at the conjurer's care for a time. Then all we can do is wait and pray. Bah, God strike me down for a fool. I should have been more mindful of the dangers. I should never have what? Activated Omega? You know as well as I do there was no other way to defeat Shinryu. But is this truly any better? All of mankind is being held to ransom, and as the one who activated Omega, I bear the responsibility. Responsibility. Just the kind of the thing the new you would say. You are deluding yourself, Garland. We are scientists, not heroes. Even you must concede your talents do not extend to combat. The old you understood this far better. He only looked forwards and gave himself wholly to science. They are exes. And then you changed. You styled yourself a pacifist and started spouting tripe about the proper uses of technology. 'Twas in the wake of your old man's mishap at Bosja, I believe. Calm yourself. All I wish to say is embrace who you are. A man who devotes his mind into making the impossible possible. With little prospect of restoring the stasis system, I'm afraid we have no recourse but to continue participating in Omega's tests. Regarding Midgard, Sommer has the right of it. We face a legion of foes in history, both real and imagined. Though I may not know the one who charges into the fray, I shall fight beside you as best as I know it. That said, I will inevitably follow you to administer the coup de grace, old friend. So please, for Biggs, for Wedge, for all of us, don't lose. I reckon the little scamp is trying to encourage us. We've fallen far indeed to earn its pity, said the former tribunus. Until such time Omega next extends us an invitation, you will find me analyzing the data from our investigation. Good evening to you. Before they were attacked, Bidge and Wedge discovered a tombstone. I shall examine its contents and make the information available on the terminal over there. Blah, 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 blah. That's for Savage. Da, 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 da. I wish I started earlier for stream. I was like, nah, it'll take me like 4 hours to do Omega. It's gonna take me longer. Salix, I'm glad you're here. In case you haven't heard, we've observed a huge surge of anomalous energy coming from the Yawn. I have a nasty feeling this means Omega's ready to go ahead with the next stage of its experiment. Master Garland is... blah, blah, blah. Master Garland is on his way, so let's hear what he has to say. Care to share your thoughts on this, Chief? Our colleagues in the ground have reported the appearance of mysterious floating structures outside the Yawn. If you recall, we're investigating a similar anomaly when Alpha and Iterot made their appearance. Omega certainly knows how to get our attention. I blush to recall their eagerness with which we plunged into the abyss, ignorant of the warped gladiatorial contest that awaited us within. But what a staggering collection of opponents, plucked from the pages of both history and fiction for their ability to pose a threat to Omega. And should you prevail against these interdimensional champions, what then shall be your prize? Why, a battle against the most devastating weapon this world has ever seen? How marvelous. He says with his eyes aflame. For once, I wish you were being sarcastic. Anyway, the energy surge. Based on our previous experience, it seems highly probable that it is our signal to rejoin the fray. Needless to say, it is an invitation we cannot refuse. Not when the alternative is Omega unleashing its creations on Eorzea. Well then, Salix, are you ready to answer the call? But of course. I'm afraid Biggs and Wedge won't be answering any calls just yet. They're still mending from the ambush at the control center. Yes, of course. We'll just have to struggle without them for the time being. Don't worry, Neo and I will see to it that you receive all the support you need. Defeat is not an option. Wah! I do believe Alpha here agrees. Oh, that reminds me, I've got something special for you, little fellow. Come with me. Huh? Oh? There it is, the cute little outfit. He's an Ironworks member. How cute. A custom-made Ironworks uniform. Oh, you do look smart, I must say. He is but a part of the expedition team after all, and considering the dangers lurking in that rift, it's only right we give him some kind of protective equipment. How very thoughtful of you, Jesse. And there I was thinking you were just sizing him up for a new range of merchandise. Unlike you, I can do two things at once. Wow. What about my protective equipment, huh? You are a famous hero who can afford his own gear. I bet you could buy a house for the cost of what you're wearing. Oh, joking aside, I doubt even a fine uniform like ours would last long on you. But with all the fighting you get up to, we need to tailor something specific to your needs and make it out of far more durable materials. And by durable, I mean expensive. Saying that, if you were in position to provide said materials, I'm sure our artisans would happily work all day and night. You mean tombstones? Fascinating though this discussion of Ironworks gear garmenture undoubtedly is. Might our time not be better spent, say, traveling to the Yawn? Omega awaits. Yes, please, let us get going, people. We need to chop chop. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Speak with Sid at the Yawn. And I swear to God, if we have another duty, I'm gonna scream. I'm going to scream. I hate these Omega duties. This is probably my least favorite part of the raids, is doing the solo instances because they take so long. Yep, there is. Okay, well, here's my plan. I'm gonna BRB. I need to use the restroom. Let's get going with this duty. I'm gonna play Dragoon. I also took off my jacket. All right, let's get going. Let me in. We'll do easy because I'm lazy. I've stopped caring about actual difficulty. I just want to do stuff. Wilson, thank you for the welcome back. We are rushing along through the Omega story. Right then, into the Yawn we go. I forgot how long it is to actually go through a tier. I am with you, mortals, along with what scant wisdom I can provide. But yeah, I'm speeding along. Like, I'm trying. I think what's really holding me back is these queue times. And also the fact that I actually have to do these raids. It's so weird because I always hear for people that you can skip queuing for stuff in New Game Plus, but apparently you can't for the normal raids. You can for coils. Well, the rift seems as much as it did before. Nah. I wouldn't say oof to that. That's easy. 011 is what you have to worry about. 012 is not that bad. And we appear to be mercifully solid. But I do detect some changes. If I'm not mistaken, there are fewer eggs floating in the ether. He is here. Welcome, Alpha Group. Your prompt arrival is appreciated. Omega, it would seem your experiment continued in our absence. Affirmative. Progress has been satisfactory. Approximately 50% of the test subjects have been eliminated. Each test world hosts an ongoing contest wherein the strong eliminate the weak. The process is certain, conclusive, inevitable. Every result matches the predicted outcome. Every result except yours. Do these images cause you distress? Please examine them closely. Without suitable simulation, you may not exceed your calculated probability of success. This guy is awful. Your survival is crucial to my study. Through you, I must continue to explore the contradiction I have discovered in your otherwise impotent kind. The ability to triumph against overwhelming odds is one I must acquire. Foolish machine, what hast thou to show all the years that have passed since the culmination of our war? Not save thy continued existence. Hast thou not thought of what befalleth thy home star? Oh, Dallas, hello. I hope you're having a good Monday. Today's Monday. It is Monday, gamers. I thought it was Tuesday. It's not Tuesday. Your attempts to provoke me will not succeed. I will follow my programming. Fight, win, evolve. Then I will return to bloop bloop. Error. Accurate rendering of planetary label. Impossible in current mode of communication. Terminating exchange of experiment. Returning to priority experiment is what I meant to say. Alpha's angry. Alterations to equipment parameters detected. Recalculating projected combat capabilities complete. I will now commence recording your practical performance. Proceed, Alpha Group. Overcome the obstacles in your path. Oh, you're at work? I hope Cyber Monday hasn't been awful. I've been getting a lot of stuff on sale, and I mean a lot. I've spent a lot of money on stuff on sale, and I do mean a lot of money. It seems we have our orders. Shall we cut a path through the chaff then? Where? Ah, those are nice cards. You mean to play a part in proceedings this time? Where? Of course, that's what it meant. Well, we do have authorization to fight in this area of the rift, so I suppose there's nothing to stop you from joining us. Welcome aboard, Alpha. Cards. Alpha is here. Oh, I'm happy to hear you're almost done with work, Dallas. Literally, Unique has been done all afternoon. I just woke up really early to get some work done, and then I was like, it is 14 time. One of Omega's monitors. On your marks, Salix. Here we go. Bam. No, it's Horsed Shield. Leave the barrier to me. Alpha, do something. Alpha, mind the... Oh, you're stuck for now. Poor little Alpha can't do anything. I love being overgeared. Well, that's taken care of. Child's play. It's been a poor welcome thus far. Oh, I forgot I set the difficulty to this to easy. Let's move along, shall we? But yeah, I hate doing the solo duties in 14 a lot. I don't know how to feel about them. Like, I get like the immersion they're trying to go for. But also, some of them can be really just difficult out of nowhere. And if I lose the patience and just want to move on with the story, I'm glad the easy option is there. I just feel like at times it can be too difficult, even on normal. It's also flat out unfair depending on what job you're playing, just like healers. You just have to bemoan our poor welcome, didn't you? Hello, leave Alpha alone. Do not hurt cute little Alpha. Oh, wait, I think I need to do this. There we go. I was like, why can't I use Ger Skogul? No sign of thy companions. Fight on, mortal. Where? Oh, Alpha's about to limit break. Look at him. Bam. Ooh, a timely trick. Thou didst mimic the action well. Over there, a flash of light. It could be Salix and the others. Oh, we lost them. I didn't realize. Splendid. Let's get on with it then. I mean, hello. Are you like, yeah, Catboy deletion time? It is Catboy deletion time. People are blowing up my Discord. One moment. There we go. Right. Are we ready to... apparently not. Catboys forever! We'll see after Friday. We'll see next week how the first week it goes. We'll see. I am so excited for all the male Vieira. I really am. Fortunately for you, I came prepared for the occasion. What a perfect opportunity to test my latest creation. Oh god, look at these two gays. Oh god. What does he have planned? I genuinely forgot this part. A gun? Oh no, it's a hammer. Oh, it's his old armor. Oh my god. Behold, the mark... I can't even say that number. XLVIII from Iron Nero. Complete with the new and improved Mighty Mjolnir gun hammer. Step aside, Garland, and bear witness to devastation. Yeah, me too, Sid. I'm just rolling my eyes at him too. Iron Nero! Iron Nero, gamers! I do like this music though. It's been a very long time. I don't think they ever played this music in Shadowbringers, did they? This will sting. I heard that. I didn't even realize there was voice acting. Do 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 wow wow wow. This will sting. And we are out of here. Do 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 do. Dragoon, ooh, made me hate 70 Dragoon. I'm sorry. I don't know. I kind of don't mind 70 Dragoon. 70 Dragoon is functional to me, at least. But also, I don't do Ubu. Is it you, Miss Stardiver? Oh, go Alpha, go. This will sting. I was gonna play healer. Oh, Emmy, hello. Emmy, but Emmy, you're a pro ultimate player. Hello, Alice. I hope you're having a good old time. Good old Monday of the afternoon. Yeah, I don't do Uwu like Emmy does though, so I'm just chilling with level 70 Dragoon. Do, do, do. It's your shader? I messed it with everything with my shaders. I kind of don't mind that it's bright. I keep thinking it's dark. Like, I always ask people when I stream, I'm like, is this dark? And they're like, no, but to me it always feels dark. Maybe it's my monitor. It might just be my monitor. Duty complete. That took a while. These Omega duties are so long. It's like bright, dark at the same time. Yeah, that's how I feel. Contrast high. No, I could probably fix that in game. That seems to be the end of them. And of the path as well. Look at these gays. Yep, he's done. As far as operational duration goes, that was pushing the limit. Still, it should suffice. In between scrambling to stay out of the way of Nero's new toy, I found myself wondering about the card you used, Alpha. Care to explain? Wah! I keep thinking about stuffed Alpha and wanting to get it like in real life, but also money. He boasteth that is but one of many tools at his disposal. Be not deceived by his appearance. Like all of Omega's creations, Alpha was chosen for his prowess in battle. Adorable. Look, analysis complete. Oh no, it's the clown mask. Looking back on these cutscenes now, like knowing exactly what the raids are also is cool because I'm just like, oh, this is from this Final Fantasy game. Any downtime and you use Blood of the Dragon. Oh, that's true. You don't have that trait at 70, huh, Emmy? Yeah, I don't deal with much downtime though. I don't play much content that has a lot of downtime. Alpha supremacy, truly. Results match revised projections. At this rate of improvement, you will fail to qualify as subjects of note. Midgard Sommer, your parameters are notably inferior. Dost thou believe me, the mighty worm I was in life? That incarnation perished long ago. My fate was sealed the moment I delivered my spawn unto this far-flung star. That they might be suffered to remain, I did offer my life unto Heidelin, abiding thenceforth in spectral form, a servant to be summoned in her hour of need. Yep, your account correlates with my records. It explains why I arrived on this planet only to find that my journey's purpose was lost. Of necessity, my priority shifted to repairs even as I researched for a target of sufficient strength. Yet I still do not understand why you aid these creatures. Look at this rat with wings. It's been a while since I've seen him. I should think the reason plain, but mayhap 'tis not so far as for a soulless machine such as thee. By thee and thine was my home laid waste. The sound of thee, thy very scent, visiteth upon me a tempest of rage, but I lend these mortals what little aid I can render. Illogical. If your purpose is to facilitate my destruction, it would require an entity more powerful than you were at your prime. Without the means to muster such might, your presence here is meaningless. The experiment continues. Alpha Group, your next opponent awaits you within the Sigmascape. Enter and commence the contest. Mostly just Titan and Ultima. I have to respect mechanics, it's not fun. Oh. I'm so glad the trade is also happening. Black Mage is also getting something cool for that, which makes me so excited to try Black Mage in 70 Ultimates. I think I'm gonna try it in 70 Ultimates one day. But yeah, I'm also so excited for Black Mage stuff. Okay, we're gonna pray that the Q gods have mercy on me, because I don't think, unless if I can find a party finder. That should do it. Our new base of operations is up and running. What I'd really like to do is delve a little deeper into Omega's past, but as our dragon seems disinclined to indulge my curiosity, we had best focus on the task at hand. Let us get on with conquering the occupants of this Sigmascape, shall we? Melee Black Mage! Yeah, you know, I just noticed, like, the classes I really like playing, Dragoon and Black Mage, are both heavily reliant on timers. Both of them. That is the test world you need to conquer, the Sigmascape. Is that a mask or a face? The castle was certainly a surprise, but this is verging on disturbing. And we certainly have no idea what it might signify. My first instinct is to dive straight into our analysis. The problem being that without a reference point from within the Sigmascape to start from, we have no way of knowing if we're even analyzing the correct data. Which means you'll just have to go in blind. Hardly the best way to enter into a fight, but needs must and all that. Are you up to the challenge? Totally not blind. Totally blind. Totally blind. Totally. Can I ask you to join him, Alpha? We seem to be fine out here, but Salix will need your authorization if he's to do battle inside the test world. Wah! Wah! We loved Alpha here. Keep your wits about you, Savior. Your next opponent could be almost anything. Finally, give me the Sigmascape. I really wish this was like coils and you can just do the duty finder skip thing. Is there really no way through the... Let me see. Is there really no way through the New Game Plus UI to skip it? No. Alright, how is the duty finder for Sigmascape? 5 minutes on DPS, okay. How is it on a healer? An insta Q, I hope? Let's try Astro. Why not? Less than 5 minutes, okay. We'll do that. Meanwhile, we'll chill here. Healing rings. No! Let me at least buy these, please. We are a Lamigo. I love... You think it's overrated? Nah, I beg to differ. Okay, there. I bought my rings. Okay, let's not get kicked out of queue. Phew! We made it. We made it, gamers. That took too long. No, underrated? I love the Alamigan casting cloak. I love it. I do the hunt a lot, right? So I was able to actually buy it for myself, and I used it on a glamour plate for a while, and it's so good. I need to be Nocturnal Sect. Oh, y'all, 3 more days of Nocturnal Sect. It's gonna go bye-bye forever. I'm wondering if I should keep these on my hotbar. I'll just keep Diurnal Sect and Nocturnal Sect on here forever, so I can be like, guys, look at these ancient relics. I don't know, I kind of wish they would turn them into buffs. if that makes sense. Like, make them last, like, I don't know, 20 seconds. I've been catgirl deprived. You know I've been catgirl deprived. Your bunny girl changed to a catgirl. Oh. Oh my god, wait. Let me do the Astro Opener. Actually, Astro Opener ain't gonna matter. Let's see. So I need to do this, I need to give them this, and then I need to light speed, sleeve draw, and then I need to give you a card, and then bam, divination. It's so ridiculous how fast you have to get divination out with this Astro Opener, in my opinion. I don't like how speedy you have to be. Ah. Also, nobody is sure healing this Dragoon, huh? Whee! I kind of wish I went Scholar just to have Eos or Selene around. I only have 1 Essential Dignity at this level. They should have given Astro a 3rd Essential Dignity at 90. That would have been amazing. Just give them 3. We did it. I feel kind of bad for Astros that try to parse, though, if that makes sense. Because now they're gonna have to rely on their own personal damage the card gave. Your bunny became Aura for a while before Cat, but also went Lala. No! You're becoming a Fantasia addict. No! Oh, someone's gonna die. Yeah, let's do that. I also need a better card, please. Thank you. But yeah, I too am addicted to Fantasia. I'm thinking about going like Lalafell, you know. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna help the white mage. There we go. Avoid the ghosts. I'm debating between Fantasiaing to Lala or Bunny Boy. Well, either way, it's not gonna happen until after Pandemonium. Oh, that's dangerous, huh? We're gonna have fun taking this. Why is the Dragoon tanking? What is this Dark Knight doing? They're literally just letting the Dragoon tank. Lala is cute, but also, man, I can't see where my character is. That's how Dallas is. Like, whenever I went Lala and would heal Dallas, he could not find me. I would be like, Dallas, help, there's enemies on me. And he was like, where are you? And then I would run off on my own and pull enemies for Dallas, and he wouldn't even notice that I was gone. By the time he just saw a bunch of giant monsters running towards him, and he was like, ah! Making tanks panic is my specialty. Finally, you give me the card I want. I think we need to go into these, right? Whee! Also, sadly, we cannot suplex this train. This is not Final Fantasy VI. I won't give myself a card. Yeah. I do love this music, by the way. This is probably one of my favorite Final Fantasy VI remixes they include in this game. I do too much RP. Oh, Lala is an absolute not. That is understandable. Very understandable. That is, yes. Yeah. Are you gonna go male Vieira for RPing? I love how out of sync my cards and my dot are. They're both so out of sync. Did we win? Hooray! Get me out of here. Bye. I'm not even commending anyone, I'm just leaving. Phew! Oh. It's freaking his wife and kid. Thank you, traveler from afar. Thank you for Doma. Thinking about Cyan. This was genuinely a good moment for Final Fantasy VI fans. Genuinely. I sob. Oh, you're not gonna go Bunny Boy? Oh, you want to try Hrothgar? You should try female Hrothgar, maybe, if they're muscly. I know people are so really want female Hrothgar to be like muscly, and I'm just like, good for you. I'm hoping for you. Thank the gods you're fast on your feet. When I first saw you'd be facing a train of all things, I assumed I was hallucinating. But with that oddness behind us, we can be fully certain we have the right set of data for the Sigmascape. From what we've been able to determine, this is a recreation of a devastated world. Unfortunately, we have not found any clues as to its origin. We came across some familiar terms, Doma included, but the arc of history is inconsistent with our own. Given that Omega draws from realms which could be fictional or even other dimensional, we can only guess that the source upon which the Alphascape is based. But if it was fictional, it seems to assume that the author had bad experience with the train. He sure did. He sure did. He sure did. I should really play Final Fantasy VI again. Maybe I'll play the Pixel remaster when that comes out. I expect you're still recovering from your last fight, but we should probably go over the details of your next opponent all the same. According to our research, you'll be pitted against a foe known as Chardanuke. Not a train this time, but some manner of animated, painting. To be perfectly clear, the name refers more to an evil spirit that's taken up the residence within the picture, but the picture part will be the key to our strategy. Zeta and Nero has thrown together a little something I thought might be useful. There he is, these gays. Thrown together, he says. Do you know how difficult it was to translate your abstract fancy into an actual tool with practical application? I swear to God, these gays. I remember now why I blocked out half of these cutscenes, because of these two. Literally because of these two. What you demanded was nothing less than a miracle, and a miracle I have delivered. Alpha, me too. I seem to recall you insisting on constructing it yourself. Still, credit to where credit's due. Well done. History will appreciate my genius. Thanks, I guess. To you I present the fruits of my labor, the chocobo brush. I won't confuse you by trying to explain how it works, but suffice it to say that I have adapted a tool to combat the peculiar nature of your rival. Put simply, you will be able to perfectly influence the space around you by painting pictures. Naturally, this process will require paint. As for the color, subject, and efficacy of your masterpieces, well, that shall depend entirely upon your own artistic expertise. Now back to you, Garland. Do you notice the absence of a steaming cup in my hand? If you truly valued the efforts of your colleagues, you might consider filling the bloody kettle from time to time. Or is that another task his lordship, the chief, can't accomplish without the help of his subordinates? Now listen here, Nero. I apologize for the damn kettle, but this has nothing to do with my upbringing. Oh my god, can we go now? I'm done. I'm done here. Sick of these two. Only Alpha. Literally, they are filing yet another divorce, as always. Alright, Sigmascape V2. Let the Q gods ever be in my favor, please. Less than 5 minutes. I am manifesting this Q pop. Hey, Dragoon. 10. Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll try Gunbreaker. I am manifesting this Q pop. Aha! See? I literally spoke it into existence. Wow. Okay, so I have to tank this, right? I'll tank. I'm main tanking. I was so aggressive. I was like me main tank. Is that the relic? Oh, it is. Oh, but it's not like the final one. I love this music. Do 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 where do 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 do. Hello. I'm just chilling, dancing. How long since I possessed the masterpiece? No one will get in my way. Luckily, this guy has no positional, so I don't care where I position him. It does not matter. Possession. Don't get yourself fired. Heart of Stone did nothing. I'm so bad at using Heart of Stone properly. I'm not the best Gunbreaker, but you know, I sure try. Whee! Imagine if this boss had positionals. That would be awful. Literally, I would hate everything. I love this Final Fantasy. I think I said this last boss, but again, Final Fantasy VI boss music is so good. Positionals? Oh, please do your positionals. My uptime. You have to stay at max melee for this. Look at me remembering to use Reprisal. Maybe I am an okay tank. Maybe. Okay, who wants to be Typhon? Because it ain't gonna be me. I should probably be a healer. Oh no, it's a red mage. Alright, well, Typhon, I'm trusting you. Please no. That is not the right way, Typhon. This is bad. Oh, yep. It sure is bad. Yep. Am I tethered? Oh no, I'm not. These people are gonna die. Yeah. Part of light? We're combining mechanics, no! Whatever shall we do? I wish I had a gap closer. Oops, I stood too close for that, huh? Anyway, let's just win, shall we? Goodbye, Final Fantasy VI boss. There we go. I'm glad our makeshift solution worked as intended. Our makeshift solution worked. My Edenmord scythe in 3 days? Wait, I want an Edenmord. I want Edenmord Nolus. Ugh. I really want an Edenmord weapon coffer, but I don't think we're gonna get one in time. Ugh. Look at cute little Alpha. One moment. Aye, this is Garland. That's great news. And oh, they did they? Understood. We'll meet them out there. That was Jesse. Apparently Biggs and Wedge have considered themselves not well enough to pay us a visit. They're on their way to the yawn. Fancy a brief jaunt to the surface? Fine, just the 3 of us then. Where? Better clear today? I am literally going to be the biggest tryhard. I know exactly what I'm supposed to do for intermediate. Wait, Emmy, I have a question. For intermediate, can ice always sit dead on the middle, or can they not because of gaze? Because of the look away? Like, do ice and look away ever happen at the same time? Chief, Salix, and Alpha 2, we didn't mean to drag you all away from your work. Nonsense. After you've all been through, how could we not come running? The Chirurgeon would probably have words with us later, but we couldn't just lie back and let you brave the rift on your own. Did you even have enough hands for that much work? Who's taking care of all the little jobs? Ah yes, the little jobs. It does seem that you two have spoiled me. I only recently learned that the kettle does not in fact fill itself, but we're muddling along somehow. Salix has been a pillar of strength as always. Alpha has proven to be a stalwart companion, and Nero has been invaluable and insufferable in equal measure. As for the test subjects themselves, they're certainly formidable, but Omega's experiment hasn't broken us yet. So go home, heal, and don't come back until you've fully recovered. It's good to hear that everything's going well, but you can call us the moment anything goes wrong. We'll be out there in a wink, even if we have to crawl. Listen to me, Alpha. That uniform you're wearing makes you an official employee of Garland Ironworks. That means you can call on us whenever you're in trouble, and that we can call on you. It means you're not alone. Biggs and I have to go away for a while, but I want you to look after Salix and the Chief for us, alright? Where? Oh, my phone rang. Oh, before I forget, we brought you something that put you a spring in your step. You can't fight Omega's creations. On field rations alone. Oh, it's a reward that I can't cook because I'm in New Game Plus. Da 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 da. Okay, how are we looking in the quest log? How are we looking? Oh, another cutscene. All right, Nero, what you got? Now, what would we have? This next one seems strong, but exhibits no notable traits. How dull. The true challenge is the fourth opponent. If I can find the patterns hidden in the chaos, the knowledge and reason will prevail. For even the most random actions are products of an underlying logic. One has but to isolate the behavioral triggers. He hates the water. Blah, this tastes like salt water. Why would... I need to take a closer look at that card. Alpha group shows signs of recovering from recent trauma, initiating action to abstain desirable stress levels. Okay, how are we looking? Won't let you pass. Chronicles of the New Era, Omega. Oh my god, we're almost done. Okay, I'm gonna consider this basically halfway. Phew! Okay. We're basically halfway done. Basically. But yeah, for now, unfortunately, this went on a lot longer than I wanted to. I've been live for 3 hours now. I think I'm just gonna end here, and we're gonna try again. We're gonna try again tomorrow night with this quest line. We're gonna try to finish this up.